everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. The Broncos continue to move through the season and want to find a way to secure win number 3 on the year. It's the Patriots going up against the Broncos.
Larry, we are at the foot of the Rockies, Denver, Colorado, as you get a look at Sports Authority Field at Mile High. A moment ago, through a shower of pyrotechnics, it was the hometown Broncos taking the field as they get set to do battle with the New England Patriots. The shadows starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. And as we see so frequently here in Colorado, that one over the end line, so it'll come out to the 25. Throwing now, Roethlisberger on first down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And, oh, he is really laid out that time. Knocked flat on his back. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. Now Roethlisberger to throw on second down. Over the middle, he finds Henderson, complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Give them 14 yards there and a Denver first down. Now Roethlisberger on first down. He goes underneath for Anderson. And he's brought down. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
I don't mean to jump in on you, partner, but they didn't waste any time getting downfield, did they? I mean, a nice big play there.
3 plays, 3 successful plays in plus territory. Now this defense on its heels a bit.
It seems like they had something targeted there, doesn't it? It's like, okay, we've got a matchup we like coming right out of the gate. Let's go ahead and get right to it.
And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. From the red zone now, here's Roethlisberger on first down. A dump off to Anderson. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and it'll bring up a second down. Off the play fake, here's Roethlisberger. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. He turned that into a nice gain, gets him 8 yards closer for third down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
And they're just a couple of yards shy of a first down here on third down.
Here we go.
Here's Roethlisberger. Trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, David Harris. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. And tough starting field position here. And a first carry now for Hyde. Carlos Hyde, see you later. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Carlos Hyde, 97 yards. And the Pats have taken the early lead. And that's only the third time in NFL history we've had a run of exactly 97 yards into the end zone. So we're witnessing a little bit of history right there, partner.
And what makes it that much more impressive for me is that if you're on defense, you're expecting them to run the ball. They're on their own 3-yard line. Not many people risking throwing it, so you expect them to do exactly what they did, yet it still breaks for 97 yards. That's a long way.
And some quick research, the other two, 2014 Lamar Miller, the other
I know the other one.
Okay.
That's 1939, Andy Urim. I was there. Oh, no, I wasn't.
You weren't there. You were almost there. You were a baby at that point. Yeah, 1939. Wow. Gostkowski now out to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now the Broncos offense, they get set to head back onto the field. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? And his throw's going to be incomplete. Virgil Green is tied in the intended receiver. That'll bring up second down.
Well, they're slinging it, and then there's one you got to put a timer on, huh? I mean, that one came in hot.
It came in hot, but overthrown out of his reach and incomplete. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Roethlisberger going for the deep ball. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete. Well, this secondary has done such a good job of frustrating these receivers tonight. Another example right there on the deep ball.
Sometimes when the sun goes down and it's just the bright lights in the stadium, there's a little extra spring in their step, doesn't it? And that's what we're seeing from the defenders. Doesn't matter whether it's man or zone, deep ball, short ball. That was a deep one there. They're making plays on the football, contesting everything.
And he will find his man for the first time, Demaryius Thomas. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Here we go on 4th down with Roethlisberger. He's got his man here. It's Green. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. Denver has the first down. The play going for 15 yards. So the D-line's going to spread out. On 1st down, it's Roethlisberger. A dump off for Charles. And he'll get it down here to the 43. Give him 8 on the play, and it'll make it a 2nd down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. Now a carry. It's C.J. Anderson. And I don't think he got there. No, they stop him right where it all started. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. He gets it to Brown. Complete. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. It's a gain of 7, and they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. First down. Here's the run with Anderson. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. They go play action now. Roethlisberger sliding up, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Randy Starks in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. I know some of the talk after last week's loss was the O-line struggles. They gave up 4 sacks. He got hit here and taken down again, so that's something to monitor.
It is something to monitor, but they've got to help their offensive line out. Maybe a little bit different play calling, right? Draws, screens, get the ball out of the quarterback's hands quicker, maybe some quick game passes. All of that to try and help slow down a pass rush and make things easier on their offensive line.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Roethlisberger. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. Now the second-year man from Syracuse, Riley Dixon, on to punt, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt.
Let's go, Stan! Make some noise! Let's go, Stan! Make some noise!
They'll send this away into the Rocky Mountain Night, and it's a good one. That'll be out of bounds, and how good was that? They'll say the 3-yard line. That's where they spot it. The Patriot offense now set to come back out onto the field. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in, because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. They've got it 2nd and 10 to start things out. In his own end zone, it's Brady. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. And they've got it very deep in enemy territory. It's inside the 5 at the 3-yard line, 1st and goal. So the Broncos coming out now. And the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
So would it be too snarky for me to say that they've shown improvement? Because you had two drives with turnover. Now they punted it away, so at least they didn't turn it over. That's good, right?
You're going to get some angry users. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a Bronco touchdown. C.J. Anderson, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Broncos are an extra point away from tying the football game. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Patriots offense, they work their way back out onto the field. First down, a run with Hyde. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
On second down, here's Brady. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. They'll give him a yard on the play, and they're going to face a third down. Room here as he only gets it to about the 30. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's fourth down.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
They do go for it. It's Brady. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
And a great spot to start this drive from here. After the interception, here's Roethlisberger. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And now the juke. And down inside the 15 he goes. That good for 19 and a first down. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football.
Now Ben hit, and he lost the football. It's loose, and it's picked up by the Patriots. There he goes left side. The 40. He's at the 30. And he will score. Touchdown, Patriots. So the defense forces the fumble. They get the score, and a guy on defense becoming offensive there, Charles.
And you know they love that. Any guy on defense loves to pick up the ball and have it in his hands and try and score himself. In this case, that's exactly what happened.
He'll be singing in the shower post-game. And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Now we're going to get a timeout here called by the Patriots. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. They go play action here on first down. Forced out to his left, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result?
Sack.
Quarterback gets hit.
On second down, here's Roethlisberger. Looking deep downfield. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Now a play fake. Brady being chased out left. And Dwayne Allen on the grab. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
On 3rd down. That's right. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Remain here in the first half. Back to Denver right after this. In his 5th year from La Tech, here's the lefty Ryan Allen to punt it, as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. And this will be taken at the 13. A beautiful fake. And that negates a pretty decent punt return.
And the goal is to gain a 1st down on a punt return, which is 10 yards. This was much more than that, but it is going to come back due to the illegal block in the back.
They'll throw on 1st down with Roethlisberger. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing. And
they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Second and 10 now. It's Roethlisberger. Looking long for Thomas. And Big Ben intercepted a 3rd time. Devin McCourty picks it off. And they will finally stop him as he's down to the 40-yard line.
Well, the timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way. Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. So after the INT, it's Brady. And Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the free safety, Darian Stewart. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation. But sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Demaryius Thomas, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on it.
And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Read it well, and it's picked. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
Here's Hyde. Room here to run. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Carlos Hyde with touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year. And the Patriots add on to their lead. It's good, and it is now 21-7. Gostkowski now out to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. And coming out now, the Broncos. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Steps away to his left. And he slides to avoid the hit. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. Roethlisberger got to get his guys to the line as quick as he can. On 2nd down, Roethlisberger. Over the middle, complete. It's McKenzie. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. Throwing now, Roethlisberger on 1st down. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Dante Hightower. Look at the big man rumble. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick 6. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This fielded at the 2. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. The Broncos offense now gets ready to head back onto the field. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger. He's got his tight end, Jake Bunt. And now before this 1st down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this 1st half. offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10.
Go nowhere, 22, go nowhere. Single slide. Hey, you're on an island.
From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. I hate to sound really negative, but at this point, an incomplete pass, almost a moral victory that it's not picked off.
Well, you may hate to sound negative, but that was negative.
It was very negative, I know, but all these first-half interceptions, it's been tough to watch.
Yeah, couldn't find a silver lining in this one. Much more like lead.
Now Roethlisberger to throw. And my goodness, another interception. Devin McCourty picks it off. And he will be brought down. His time is now run out on this first half of action. And pump the brakes, Larry. Pump the brakes. We are ready for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Play clock winding down. The third quarter begins with a run by Hyde. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and 11. Again, it's Hyde. And a nice run past the 30-yard line there. 7 yards on the carry. Make it 3rd and 4 coming up.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point. Going to make that defense stand up and stop them. And defensively going with a dime set. 6 DBs on 3rd and 4. From the gun, it's Brady. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
The game plan for any defense is finding ways to make a quarterback uncomfortable in the pocket. When you bring pressure from all angles, you never know who's going to get home. In this case, the left cornerback, right in the face of him, puts him down.
Now let's see how the offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11. Time running out here on the play clock. Here we go on 4th down now with Brady. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Broncos are going to get the football back in great field position. And they'll start this drive with very good field position.
Here we go.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Now McManus on to kick this one off. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter. On second down, Hyde. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up a third down.
Third quarter, and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
New England on third down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and 5. To throw, it's Brady. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack.
Well, that's the second time they've gotten to Brady, and you've got to do it a variety of ways. You want your regular pressure. Sometimes you have to bring extra. But in this case, they got to him, and that just doesn't happen very often.
It's a rarity. He's just such a veteran. His pocket presence so good. But, hey, tip of the cap to the D. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. A great return there of 22 yards. And the Broncos take over, first down and 10. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Now a play fake here on first down. Looking deep for Demarius. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Demarius Thomas, his first touchdown on the year. And the Broncos have cut it to within a score. He's got it, and they're back within a touchdown at 28-21. Now McManus on to kick this one off. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And now out come the Patriots. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession. That was punt the football, because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing, but control the game offensively. Put together some first downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them.
Throwing on first down is Brady. Oh, he can't get away, and Brady will go down. Shane Ray in there to get him, and that's sack number 12 for him on the year. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
Now Brady throwing on second down. And a first hookup with his all-pro tight end, Rob Gronkowski. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. A good pickup. They get 8, but it's third down now.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
Third down, Carlos Hyde. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a fourth down.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Here's Ryan Allen now. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. A good kick, 48 yards, 4 on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. On first down, it's Roethlisberger. He goes underneath for Anderson. And he's brought down after a good gain. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. Play action. Now Roethlisberger. He'll buy some time right. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. Oh, and after the sack, he's still down on the field. We'll step aside and get a report when we come back to Denver. The Broncos on third down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Now it's the backup Simeon. Going underneath for Charles. And a big collision there as he winds up flat on his back at the 49. Call it a pickup of 7, and it'll be 4th down.
Here we go. Boom, line it. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. No. Check. Patriot.
Indeed going for it. Simeon. That's to his running back. Complete. Welcome back now to Denver. They run high. And he might have got this across midfield, not by much. They'll mark it down at the 49. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
18 big yards on that one, and a New England first down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
He's going to loft one deep left side here. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Akeem Talib. And not much on the return there. He'll take it only up to the 9-yard line. A critical error there in a tight game of the fourth.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the fourth quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
He's going to wind up and air it out. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way to the opposite 45. A huge play there for Denver. 46 yards. Now Roethlisberger on first down. Looking long for Thomas. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down.
There's definitely contact there, but it's the fourth quarter of a kind of tight game, and sometimes the officials just say, let them play. Kind of like your mom used to with you and your brothers. Just take the broom to you and send you out to the backyard and tell you to settle it yourselves.
I like that, yeah. There was contact. I don't know, like you said, enough to warrant the flag. It was close, though. Second and 10. It's Roethlisberger once more. And that is incomplete here.
They always say that real estate is about location. Well, guess what? When it's a slant route, the quick ones, timing, timing, timing. Got to be able to lead your man with the football.
And the timing off right there, threw it behind him. So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since.
Ready? Like 80. 128.
To throw again is Roethlisberger. A dump off for Charles. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and that's going to make it 4th down. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Here we go. Easy, easy. 4 down.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. A dump off to Anderson. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. The Broncos unable to convert here on 4th. And the Patriots defense is going to take over on downs. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And the Broncos get there and take him down. Von Miller in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Working from the gun, it's Brady. Flush to his right. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. He opted to go with his scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th.
And, partner, I would guess that in his headset he was hearing from his coach, it's 3rd down, don't take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't get the 1st down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yardage.
And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. This is taken at the 10. An excellent return that time, 26 yards. Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here. And leading here late, so a chance for the defense to really close out this game if they can halt the offense. They go play action here on 1st down. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Henderson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 17 yards for the Broncos there as they've got themselves a 1st down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Bronco 1st down. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. So the offense has it 1st and 10. Shift together here from the D-line. They'll throw on 1st down with Roethlisberger. And he spots Henderson open left side. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. And 2 big plays, one after the other. Now all of a sudden, they're on the march.
Got to feel good about what they've just gotten done, and now feel really good about what's in front of them.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll run. Anderson. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
To throw. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
Oh, I know it goes against the grain here. It totally goes against it, but you've got to drop the ball in that situation. He makes a catch, but he loses yards and doesn't get out of bounds.
The offense on 3rd down, they're struggling. 0 for 6 thus far. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here.
Go, 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 go!
He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now. This defense has watched their lead dwindle away. This is where they really need to bow up. They executed well there.
And it's often hard after you've played really well early and then you kind of relax a little bit to step on the gas again. They just did it on the last play. Looks like they want to finish this one off.
Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal. Back to throw. Flushed out right. And this ball is caught. It's a touchdown. And now in the final seconds, they're a PAT away from likely getting this thing to overtime.
Obviously, the excitement level here is almost a fever pitch. Down 1 is tempting to go for 2. I say you go ahead and kick the extra point. You got the home crowd carried into overtime.
I'm with you. I do see some fans, though, holding up 2 fingers. Easy now.
Yeah, they're not the ones who have to actually make that call, are they?
Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild 4th quarter. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Patriots offense now, they work their way back onto the field. Tie game, and barring something incredible here, we're likely headed to overtime.
And just a couple of scenarios here to keep in mind. One, if you want to be really aggressive, you do throw the Hail Mary and see if you can get something downfield.
What would you do?
What I would do is either hand it off inside or more likely I take a knee and let the clock run out. Because if I'm back there trying to throw and a sack happens, the ball comes free, I can lose the game here. If I get to overtime, I can still win it.
Let's see if they are in line with Charles Davis. And he'll be taken down here, and that is how this one is going to come to an end. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now this Broncos offensive unit ready to head back out onto the field. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now. And movement by one of the Broncos up front, and in comes the flag. So that'll back them up 5. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Throw right side, going to be taken in by Henderson. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Bronco first down. On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger. Screen play, Anderson. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Right there. All day, baby. Right. Keep tight right here. Tell him right. Set. Good work. Hey, four down.
On 2nd down, here's Roethlisberger. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Here we go.
Play action. It's Roethlisberger. Oh, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Dante Hightower. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. A costly mistake here in OT.
And you know what they say when you throw an interception like that in overtime? You don't usually get a chance to throw a second one. I mean, I'm not sure of the analytics on it. Let's ask Marvin, our statistician, to ring that down for us. That's typically how coaches and teams feel about it. If you throw one, you likely cost yourself the game.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
I think there's one element that just keeps increasing on defense in the NFL, and that's speed. They want it at every position, and we just saw there some linebackers who can go sideline to sideline, run past that trash, go past people, and make tackles near the sidelines.
Not only near the sideline, but also in the backfield there for the loss. Back to the ground. This time it's Hyde. And able to use his blockers to get this up over the 40. 2 minutes to go here in overtime. We'll be back after this. New England on 3rd down. They're struggling. 0 for 6 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. They'll run it. Here's Hyde. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down. Got to be careful here. They need to move quickly, but it's also 4th. The Pats do snap it. It's Brady. This is caught. It's Cooks. 2 yards is the pickup, and it'll give the Patriots a 1st down. One crisis averted, but they still need to move hastily. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. They'll run it now out of the gun. Room to run inside the 40. The 30.